Hello everybody, this is Pant3ra from WCReplays.com, bringing you an audio commentary. Today's matchup is qpool.neytpoh, whatever the hell, versus u5potm. Like, seriously guys, like, I know you guys have all heard of, like, u5potm. Like, seriously, like, u5potm. So, let's get this replay started at the 2-minute mark. I'm not really sure which elf players I have you to get started on. Neytpoh, qpool. We'll just call him qpool. Did a pretty good job too, even though potm wins. I'm sure you guys already saw that. To show winner button, because you're too damn lazy to watch the damn audio. You gotta see who wins first, and I mean it's elf mirror, so it doesn't really matter. They're both elf, but you know, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting that synced up at 2 minutes, and I'm sure you guys are too. I actually probably saw the site because I'll probably say pause at 2 minutes on the site, and pretty much what I'm trying to get at is you guys hack. So, well, I'm fast forwarding through that, which I'm sure half of you were too lazy to look at the site and see when to pause it. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah, so, almost at 2 minutes. Yes. And, okay. I'm at 2 minutes, so we'll get this on pause and I'll go a little bit through the matchup. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Okay. So, potm hunts is pretty much like one of the only things you can pretty much do on Last Temple in Elf Mirror. DH Tech isn't really viable because all you really have is your racial heroes, no tavern heroes. Oh, and before I get into that, potm chose searing arrows first, which is pretty good on this map because it has a fountain, so you know, if he does get hurt too much, he can just go to the fountain and go and heal up instead of eating his moonwells up from all that mana that needs to be replenished too. However, on the flip side to that, qpool, is that his name? His potm's running too fast. I'm trying to read it off of his potm's name. Anyways, yeah, on the flip side of that, qpool has True Shot, and you know, if he's getting his base pushed on, it's a lot like earlier game where he hasn't crept any camps out yet, you know, so both are level 1, you know. It's going to be easier for qpool to fend that off because he's not going to be eating all of his moonwells up just because of his mana, the fact that, you know, his mana is taken up, and also all of his units are going to be benefiting from the True Shot aura. Therefore, you know, if potm, as opposed to potm, if he's getting pushed, you know, his hunts don't have upgraded, or not, don't have the True Shot aura, and that's like pretty much like one attack upgrade. Not that much stronger, but you know, it does make a difference definitely in the long run. But you know, as long as potm's not getting pushed and they're just like fooling around with their 2 priestess here and just fucking doing whatever with them, you know, potm's definitely got the advantage with the searing arrows. I think, in my opinion, I probably would have just ran away and just not even wasted my time with his potm True Shot or his searing arrow, but whatever, you know. So he knows that his potm's hidden, so what he does is he takes the one hunt, runs it around until it gets really low with the creep, and then he gets a kill right there just in case if his potm gets out, and pretty much tries to jack his creeps. And there he goes again, and potm, being the Gosu he is, gets almost half of a level of experience, and qpool's little semicolon 0. Anyways, what was I was saying something earlier. I was like gonna go into more detail about it. Oh yeah, about the searing arrows. You know, actually, in a sense, it was kind of smart for qpool to do that to keep potm occupied with the shooting each other, because that forces potm eventually to go back to the fountain. You know, he's not going to want to go back to his moonwells and eat up a lot of that, you know. So he's just going to, you know, he'd have to go to the fountain, and that's much better as opposed to, like, for him to chill by the fountain than to go into qpool's base and harass the wisps with that solo potm like they like to do early game. So right now, qpool's doing a very good idea, very smart, since he figured potto was around in the middle area, not by the natural creeping. You know, some of his units would be ensnared. Let's keep the fog of war off, by the way. Now we know his units weren't ensnared, but you know, some could be ensnared, something like that. You know, he was already fairly far away. You know, so he goes right for that entangled gold mine, and sure, he doesn't take the gold mine out, but he sure as hell takes off a lot of wisps. Now potto tries to block with his wisp, however, when wisps are attacked, they like tend to move and all that, unless you say hold position. But obviously potto didn't, so that's pretty much GG. And even if it did hold its position, I don't think it was in the range of Moonwell's healing, but I don't know. It would suck up a lot of damn moon juice, but you know, shit happens. So basically, took out I'd say qpool has an advantage right now. Definitely just because he took out like a bunch of potto's wisps, and now they're at the same experience and everything. Oh wait, what the hell am I smoking? I just saw their true shot. What the fuck? How did he? Oh man, this replay's hacking on me again. This is what all replays do, dude. They all hack on me. Like, I swear I saw like they're both level 1 like 2 seconds ago, and yes, I did watch this replay before. So STFU, because I did. So, anyways, I'd still say, well, qpool had the advantage. Now potto just ran into his base and took out a glaive thrower, which was very nice. Around this time, you want to get your glaive throwers out. And I did not mention earlier on how on Lost Temple you definitely want to be teching to Tier 2. Now, I don't know about other maps really, because I mean, you could definitely do it on other maps, like against another Night Elf that potm hunts. But like glaive throwers aren't that as important. Like going against demon hunter tech, you'll need more huntresses for the archers, and then you'll need just later glaives against the dryads. But like I said, you know, you can't really overdo it with glaives against a DH tech. However, if you were going with potm hunts, you know, when you have Tier 2 glaives, they pretty much own. I don't see many people going like Tier 2 with potm hunts on other maps. However, I really think they should, and maybe use this strategy a little more, because like these glaives at Tier 2 with their Vorpal blades or whatever, like it's unbelievable how much they like incredibly own. Like it's like splash damage pretty much. Like all siege, I don't know, all siege, like you always can tell like when the enemy like dances their units around, you can always like dodge siege. But elf glaive throwers, you pretty much, when they're at Tier 2, they can't, like, you can't dodge them. You like can try to run away or hunt or whatever, but it's just not gonna work. It's gonna be a dead hunt, like no matter what. And we'll see some examples of that later on in this game. Now right now qpool lost a TP and a hunt for one glaive thrower, so wasn't good. But really, this is what you want to be doing in potm hunt mirror. You don't want to just be creeping and getting like higher level or whatever. You know, you guys are like at the same speed, like because it's, you know, the same race essentially against you, you know, and so you guys are moving at the same speed. You all have the same units. So really, what you want to do is while you're getting glaives going in your base and stuff, go run into your enemy's base and try to take out any of his glaives he has sitting in there. And you know, if you can take out that entangled gold mine too, that definitely helps. Definitely with the strategy too is one thing is you do not want to go like past 4 or 5 hunts, because those Tier 2 glaives, like I said, they will completely own your hunts no matter how much you dance them around. They will completely get demolished. So that's definitely not a good idea. Okay, now potto is queuing up one more glaive. I don't think he's staying in no upkeep on purpose. Yeah, I don't know what the hell he just queued up. don't know why. I think it's because he didn't have enough lumber, but now I don't know how the hell. Oh, he bought some stuff. Okay, yeah, so he's going to be staying in no upkeep for a little bit, which is smart. Wasn't sure if he was doing that on purpose or because he was low in lumber, but then I saw him buy some items, so obviously, it's probably both. He was low in lumber, and it's just good to stay in no upkeep for a little bit, You just rake in a little extra gold. Now, protection scroll definitely, in Potm Hunt Mirror, is definitely worth it. The Night Elf doesn't really have that much spell, like, they have wisps, and that's about it to dispel that stuff off. And, it really doesn't matter because they're gonna need those wisps for the glaive throwers to repair the glaive throwers. So pretty much if they dispel your scroll of protection or whatever, which only costs you 150 gold, one wisp isn't gonna take it off your whole army. That's so they definitely need more than one wisp, so that'll be around 150 gold already. That'll be less lumber for them. And another thing is, then you can run your Potm in hunts while your glaives are doing all the fighting and everything, and while you're microing that, and go ahead and focus their glaives, and they're not going to have anything to repair it, and it's going to die that much faster. So that's always something to take into consideration. A scroll of protection is good. Okay, so right now, a very smart thing qpool did was when he's putting up his expansion, Potto's definitely going to come in through that way where Potto's just like kind of camping at that entrance right now to qpool's expansion. So what he did is he got the Owl Scout for the vision, and then he has his glaives just chilling all right there. And he sent in an illusion. I think one of the reasons why he sent in an illusion was to try to get some vision. Get some vision of those glaives and be able to attack them. Now when you have Vorpal blades, you're allowed to attack like any other siege. Like you could press A and say attack, and they'll attack in that area. So that's another reason why it's really good. Like if you turn on Fog of War, which is how I was watching it earlier, U5 Potto did not see anything on that hill. He didn't know if anything was there or not, but instead he just kept attacking it or whatever. And now he just revealed it. I don't know. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, with the Goblin Laboratory, he revealed it, and he saw all those glaives there. And so he's going to run in and out and try to attack that. Now, since qpool noticed that, he's going to run his glaives back and everything. Now he's just he keeps attacking there, just making sure nothing's there, but yeah, there isn't anything there. So right now they're pretty much just chilling. And qpool's I dare you to come into my base, get owned, and Potto's quit being a puss, come out. And then qpool's LOL, noob. And Potto's LOL, LOL. That's pretty much what they're doing. So those illusions are pretty much giving qpool some free hits right now, because while Potto's wasting his time hitting these illusions, qpool's over here actually hitting his shit. So right now he's just ignoring those other glaives to mass focus on the mass glaives. He's just going right for the hunts. The hunts die way faster than the glaives, so you definitely want to get those out of the battle. They're just they're just more experience. That's definitely worth it. He noticed that his Potm was getting focused, so he popped the invulnerability potion. And this is pretty much suck for qpool right now. Just kind of moving his glaives back and forth, back and forth. Now if you notice, qpool is teching to tier 3 with an Ancient of Wind. Sorry about that. Now, it would be a really good idea if you could hold out this long, and really, if qpool did not lose his Potm to a stupid mistake, I don't know, the game could have turned out different. Now, see, the thing is with he's the thing with going to tier 3 and stuff is it's harder to hold out and everything, but once you get there, if you get chimeras, that would completely own the glaives, seeing